You'll never win, Mr. Olympia. You still have to train your legs. I won't let you win it. Yes, I will win it. Mark my words. Remember this day. You're already 41 years old. I'm almost 50. That's where you'll be at 50. But anyway, what's this, a bodybuilder battle? Let me give you some context, okay? Derek Lunsford versus Andrew Jackett. This is a show they put on every year. Pretty interesting. They always get heated and argue and fight. They take two of the top bodybuilders, Mr. Olympia and the contender for the title, who in this case they think is Andrew, and have them train together. They bring out their differences, so there's tension. All of this happens under the watchful eyes of lots of people, coaches, interviewers, cameras, and then they make them pose, which gets these testosterone-filled beasts pretty fired up. The thing is, Andrew Jackett and Derek Lunsford don't get along, and we've already seen this in the past, both in certain gestures or attitudes they've had during the competition and when trading words from afar. I remember when Andrew Jackett laughed at Derek as he prepared for the guest posing. And now Derek has had enough of all the nonsense. He showed Andres El Chaquetas who's boss, who owns the house. Because Derek Lunsford might rub you the wrong way or not. Probably the wrong way, I know. But this man has won an Olympia in the 212 and 2 Olympias in the Open. He's won in 2 different categories, something no one else has done. He lost the Olympia, then won it back, which is also rare, and he's also taken an Arnold, a Pittsburgh, and several other competitions. In terms of titles, he outshines Andrew. He literally told Andrew that he still needs to train his legs. Well, this is an open secret. Andrew's quadriceps are a bit flat, and from behind, his hamstrings leave much to be desired. He asks him how he expects to win the Olympia without training his legs. Then, while Derek Lunsford is doing raises and without looking at him, he tells Derek he'll never win the Olympia. My God.
You still need to train your legs. How will you win the Olympia if you don't? We'll see. That's what I mean. You'll never win the Olympia. You're never gonna win the Olympia. Seriously? How many dollars are there in the market today? Today in the market? Mark my words today. I'll mark my words 2023, 2025. 5?
What you just said now. I will never win the Mr. Olympia.
You'll never win the Mr. Olympia if I have anything to do with it, and I'm 50 already. That is no box. 50 already?
As long as I have anything to do with it. And Andrew says, mark it today, like remember this day, remember this day, remember your words. And Derek says, I wrote down my words in 2023 and 2025, come on, when he won the Olympia, he was ahead of Andrew. He puts down the dumbbells, he confronts him, more people gather. You won't win the Olympia if I can help it. Right now, I'm 5 wins, 0 losses. That's true, and you have to admit it. And Andrew says that luckily and thank God he's a calm man, that his streak will end at 5-0 and that's it, there won't be any more. There won't be a 6-0. A man of few words as well. This really reminded me of MMA face-offs and all the trash talk that happens before the fights, the things they say to each other and all that. There's a type of person on the internet who thinks that everything, absolutely everything is staged and that it's all an act. I don't think so. I think that here Derek really got heated and told Andrew a few things because he was already fed up with him. At that posing session the other day, we could see Andrew and Derek Lunsford posing together. Also with Samson Doda, which surprises me that they leave him out of this, but well, it's a one-on-one, so it's understandable. And at that posing session, with all the men who were on stage, including the classic physique guys and the rest, you know, Wesley, Dino, Josema showed up, my eyes kept going to Derek and Samson. What a pair of gorillas. I don't know how much Derek weighed, but Samson was 156, and both of them looked titanic, with giant legs like trees. The waists were pretty controlled, I have to say, especially Derek, an absurd X shape. They looked like they were made by AI. Derek's back was absurd. He could take off like a flying squirrel, that's what it was. The swollen arms, chest, shoulders, and in those comparisons for me, they came out on top. Both Derek and Samson, very evenly matched in my opinion, were a step ahead of Andrew. We're not talking about aesthetics. We're not talking about how nice the physique looks. Okay, Andrew does win that, but when it comes to size, wow. I'm not commenting on definition since they're in the off-season and only doing an exhibition. Besides, Andrew competed not too long ago. I'm sorry, but in those comparisons, the legs of these two men made Andrew Jackett's look small. And they're always criticizing Derek's arms, which hey are really big, but they don't have good shape or his biceps don't stand out well. But when it comes to Andrew Jackett, who has huge arms, shoulders and chest, not much is said about his legs, and I think here they've been exposed. In this Olympia battle, Andrew and Derek have been posing together, and we've been able to compare them in an even more precise way. Andrew is more defined, yes, he's more aesthetic, he's taller, but man, Derek Lunsford is just huge. What is this? It's easier to jump over him than to go around him. They also asked them to do the classic pose. I liked it because Andrew did Diego Galindo's pose, which has become trendy now, right? He's made it a trend again. And Derek also does some classic poses like the Arnold style one, which is wild. The one he did at the 2025 Arnold Classic. This is pretty entertaining, it's enjoyable. Let's grab some popcorn and enjoy the show, because from now until the Olympia, they're sure to go at it again or have some other run-in. When it counts and they compete, you'll see the whining. Let me tell you, in the Olympia battle there was also a face-off between Dino and Wesley. And the Brazilian bumped shoulders with Wesley and crashed into him, but all of this was in good spirits, just for the show. You could definitely see they were less tense than the open competitors, they were more relaxed, just enjoying the event, that's all. And we've seen how, in the off-season, these classic guys are potential open competitors, their physiques are just incredible. Wesley's width, Dino's density and fullness, incredible. Two very different physiques, but both at an extreme level. Both are giants and both are very defined. By the way, they can have whatever Olympia Battle 2026 they want. Wesley Beezer is not going to be in the top 2 or top 3, or at least that's what I think, maybe he'll prove me wrong. Wesley gets Arnold Schwarzenegger really fired up, but then at the Olympia he doesn't want him. We've already seen it before. In 2024, Wesley even beat Dino at the Arnold. And then what happened at the Olympia? Wesley, what happened? In this comparison between Dino and Wesley, who do you think won? I think both of them are impressive, but Dino impresses me a bit more for sure. What stands out to me more is his density, how full he looks, and his aesthetics. We're looking at two bodybuilders similar to Golden Era Open competitors. It's wild. When they move up a category, they'll retire several others. Things are getting more and more interesting. Don't forget to watch Hadi's video, since he parted ways with Jeannie and now has a new coach. Could this be the end of Hadi? Take a look at the channel and soon there will be some very interesting content coming. That's all for today. Ares YT Culturismo signing off. See you next time.